This will be Prime's first session at free shaping the place board. I spent 2 previous days charging the marker of the treat and train with her, so she's very familiar with it. This will be the training session in its entirety, which will give me the opportunity to give commentary while you guys are watching the video. Free shaping a behavior is a very powerful tool for a dog. The struggle in the process builds strength, and they truly believe that they're the inventor of the said behavior. The goal here is to offer no help to the dog and let them figure it out on their own. So to start, I want to teach the dog that she gets rewarded for going away from the actual treat and train machine. By doing this, I'm marking as she turns away from the machine, letting her know that I'm looking for something else other than her sticking her nose and fighting for food in the machine. Right there, she was rewarded for merely looking at the placeboard. It isn't long until she figures out that there's no success in sticking around the machine, so she ventures elsewhere. This is where a dog is learning how to learn. We want their mind to be wide open and they can make magic happen. I strategically placed myself off to the side of the placeboard for 2 reasons. One, I want to use my social pressure to pull her in the direction of the wanted behavior, which is to go to the placeboard. And 2, it will be very common for her to be in a heel position off to my left side, so I'm kind of conditioning 2 behaviors in one and showing her that picture, just to give her a little help without actually helping her. So as you can see, I'm marking as she makes small advancements towards the placeboard, and that's communicating to her that that's exactly what I want. When she ventures off into the other parts of the building, I don't lure, I don't make any sounds. I let her self-discover that there's no success in being over there. After she gets bored with that, she makes advancement towards the direction of the placeboard. I mark and reward. I am making the aquarium smaller by rewarding in successful approximation towards the ultimate goal of getting on the placeboard. This process of training creates very strong-minded dogs and thinkers who want to solve problems. Keep in mind she's never seen this placeboard before. And aha, big win right there. A very important nuance of free shaping is that we never go back to a previous step of success. We always want the dog moving forward towards the goal and never backwards. So if we only mark the small successes, it becomes very clear to the dog what is wanted. It was at this point she noticed the mirrors in the room and saw herself for the first time, which could be a huge distraction. But I did nothing and I let her work it out on her own. So this room isn't completely sterile. I have tons of other training equipment and dog odor in here as I train pet dogs year round. You can see I shifted my body slightly forward in an attempt to pull her out of that area that she was in, and it worked. I find that a lot of trainers don't have the patience for free shaping because they feel the need to have to show the dog what they want right out of the gate. Yes, luring works, and I use it primarily for my pet dog training, but for other dogs, I want them to be thinkers and problem solvers, and free shaping is the way to create that mentality for the dog. And like I said earlier, struggle builds strength, and she's learning how to learn. And it looked shitty there for a second, but then we have a small win where she goes back and places her paws on the placeboard. Free shaping isn't about perfection. It's about teaching the dog how to learn and opening their mind. So now we start to get some consistency in the behavior here. And this session is much longer than I typically like it to be, but we were working through some distractions. And being that this was her first time free shaping, I wanted to give her an opportunity to really learn how she can manipulate the environment to her benefit. Here we have a really good repetition. She fully committed to the placeboard, so I wanted to end the session on a high note.